Hey there, Tim Bauer here from LiveVideoGuitarLessons.com with the practice tip of the day. This one's more for the advanced player. So when you're looking for interesting things to do to spice up your improv work, don't forget about the octave intervals. They're pretty easy to find, they're pretty easy to use. They basically come, the ones that are the shape they're used most of the time, they have two shapes. So basically your octave from your sixth string is you skip over a string, skip over a fret. So I'm on string 6 and 4, and I'm just muting out the 5th string by touching it back here. So that's an A note and that's an A note. So I play those together. And it's the same thing for strings 5 and 3. So these are two D notes. When you get to the second string, you have to make up for the difference in tuning, so you have to add a fret to it. So I'm skipping over a string and skipping over 2 frets. So on strings 2 and 4, I'm in the 5th fret and the 8th fret. So these are two G notes. And the same shape for strings 1 and 3. So these are two C notes. Okay, so when you use these, you just kind of you kind of move them around to the degrees of a major scale. So keep in mind if you're in a major key. If you're in a minor key, it's easier just to convert the minor key to its relative major, and that way you only have to learn how to move them to one shape, the major scale shape. So if you're in the key of, you get a song in the key of B minor, I usually just convert it to D major and move them around through the D major scale. Okay, so keep in mind the degrees of a major scale are whole step, half step, whole step, half step. So you can kind of remember that like a phone number, or just kind of picture it in your head. But that's how you're going to want to move these notes around. So if you're playing something in the key of C, for instance, I'm going to catch my C here. And you don't have to start on C, it's just for demonstration purposes. So this is my C. So the next degree is a whole step from here. So that's the second degree. And then whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, and that takes me through an entire octave. And by the way, you memorize them both up and down. You don't want to get stuck going forward all the time and not know how to back them up. So so you want to, as you move them around, you want to know how to go backward too. So you kind of just move them around like this. So you catch something in the key of C, and you just kind of. Obviously, I'm not playing any music, so it didn't mean anything, but play it with music, and you'll hear how it plays against the chord progression in the song. Okay, so they're pretty easy to find. If I'm looking for C again, for instance, I know where the C is on my high E string here, so I go ahead and catch that C, and I know the shape, so I just put this octave lower C in here behind it. On strings 2 and 4, I usually use the octave shape in my head from the 6th string. That way I don't have to memorize all the notes of the 4th string. So if I'm looking for a C note on the 4th string, I know where the C is on my low E string from doing E form bar chords, so that's here. So I know this is an octave, so I catch my 4th string here. And if I want to do strings 2 and 4 instead of 6 and 4 here, I'm going to use that as my low note, and I'm going to play the octave shape over here. And on the 5th string, you're going to know where that is from your A form bar chord, so you know that's down here, and that's the octave shape here. And on the 6th string, like we just did, you know where the C note is from the E form bar chords, so that's here. So anyway, just try that out a little bit. Make sure you turn some music on so you can hear how everything plays against the chords in the song. And thanks for tuning in. Hopefully that helps. Have fun kind of messing around with that. And tune in again tomorrow for another practice tip. I will see you then. Thanks.